Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Ghost of a Tale, where it seems once again we've kind of screwed things up. In searching for the sailing charts, we have unleashed the green flame, the very thing that was defeated by the legendary hero Dunlan so many years ago. So, it appears now we've got to unite whoever remains to fight back. Gustav and Fatala have left the storyline, so they are not available, which leaves me to find probably Silas Kibble? I already forget the name of the frog pirate. But him, the commander, and the blacksmith. Those are going to be the people left that we would have to talk to. There's still one more costume to acquire. I know this because I've looked at the statistics in the game, and the statistics are kind enough to tell me I have 6 out of 7 completed costumes. So I'm assuming there's going to be a 7th costume which will allow me to fight off the green flame, or at the very least also the skeletons. For now, though, let us return to Silas first. Oh, what's up your tail? I need help, the green flame has returned. Go on without you? Alright. Yeah, I'm surprised that the guards actually have conversation material. Oh yeah, and then there's also Dr. Faustus. Almost forgot about him. Okay, Silas is gone. Alright, let us talk to the frog. See what he suggests. Caroled. Yeah. Mousy, it's not you then? It's me. No, I mean that damned noise. There's a new prisoner across the way, damned menace keeping me awake at night and day. The sooner they hang him, the better. The sooner they hang you, the better. It's been going on for hours now. Anyway, what is it you want? Tell me the story of the lake. What's that? I need a plot of course for Periclave. Will you stop that damn noise? I can't even think with that racket going on. Please, Mousy, please shut him up for me, and then we'll talk. What are you talking about? Silas left. We already talked about this. Mousy, what news have you of my fair lass? Oh, Marezia, I'm afraid she died. Died? What color? What? No, she died. Who are you to judge her for that? There's nothing wrong with dying. My beard's died. It was you who helped me do it. I mean, she's gone to meet her maker. Her maker? The smuggler? Good luck with that. He died. So she's a filthy smuggler then, just when I thought I couldn't like her more. She'll be long gone by now, no doubt, out there wrapped in Periclave's cloak. Maybe it's time I got back out there too, who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again one day. Rezia. If I can't find you in this life, maybe we'll be together in the next. I think that's more likely. Aye. Now, what was it you were saying about great danger? The dead have risen! The green flame has returned! Oh, Mousy, what have you done? What have you done? Please, you have to help me. No, there's nothing I can do. I didn't let it out, not this time. Oh, they're coming, can't you hear them, blind-eyed and bleached-boned? Only the captain can save you now. Okay, I've got some news of Captain Powderkeg. Well, what of him? I'm afraid... How do I put this? I'm afraid he's passed on. Has he? Passed on what? I mean to say he's deceased? Diseased? I'd imagine that he is the life he's lived. I'm trying to tell you that he's dead. Dead? I'm afraid so. You hear that, Captain? He says you're dead. This little scrunt here. Never mind. Never mind what, I should go. Farewell. I wish you luck, Caroled Red Whiskers. Ah, lad, I wish I could say the same. Alright. I was hoping to, like, end his delusions. Captain, if there was ever a time I needed you, it's now. There's a new prisoner across the way, damned menace, keeping me awake day and night. The sooner they hang him, the better. Oh my gosh, we've already talked about this. Captain, you've returned. Caroled, I need you. The green flame, it's awakened. The emerald fire? No, we buried it, didn't we? But I'm afraid it's been found. There's nothing I can do, Captain. Nothing. Huh. I must go. Farewell. Okay, let's go talk to Faustus. Alright, Faustus, have you got any help? What do you want, Mouse? Sir, down on the shore, the green flame has returned. A green flame? Aha! I'm sure it's merely a ground fire fed by rot gases burning in deposits of copper. A conjurer's trick, a will-o'-the-wisp. I imagine to your simple mind it must appear as magic. Sir, do you not understand? The dead have risen. If you don't wish to join them, I suggest you leave me be. The master and the jailer, both are dead. You're free. Dead? You're certain? Aye, sir, I saw it with my own eyes. Then at last I'm free. How long has it been since I last felt the sun's warmth, or a cool night's breeze through my fur? I thought of you as my apprentice, yet it is you who has taught me more than you could possibly know of the value of friendship and, the last batch is almost ready. It would be a pity to let it spoil. You go on, Mouse. I'll catch up with you once I'm finished. But the green flame? I'm sure it's nothing. Sir Faustus, I beg you, please, come with me. I told you, Mouse, I dare not leave this place. Alright, forgive me, but I should go. This is turning out to be trickier than I expected. Who is left? I guess let's go talk to the commander? And then there's also the magpie. Alright, let's see what the blacksmith thinks. There's also the gambler as well. Though I doubt he's got anything. But, alright, Rollo. Mouse! Looks like Silas is for the noose. Sir, we have to help... Silas, we have to help him. Just keep your head down, Mouse. They'll be looking for an encore once the main event is over. You're going to get us both killed. Smithy, please, I need your help. Quiet, you fool. Smithy, please, listen to me. There's nothing we can do. If you'll not do anything, then I will. Fine, do what you must. Huh. I guess this is where Silas is. Private Scow, are you here to see justice served? Commander, I bring dire news. Tyler, what's wrong? What is it? Down on the bone shore, the dead have risen. What? What is this nonsense? Are you soused, Private Scow? Sir, I know this mouse. You can trust his word. Scow? You're a mouse? Hang him too. I have done my best to help each one of you. Scrunt stole my snot rag. I may have deceived you, but I meant no harm. I think he's the one that threw a bottle at me. But I have come to warn you that this keep, this land, is in great danger. Enough, I'll not hear any more of your lies, Mouse. This is all some ruse to save your friend there from the noose. Guards, I'll have that mouse arrested. Mouse? What's he talking about, Mouse? Sergeant Scow, have you seen any... What? Yeah, Flack seems to have, not been paying attention. The two guards lay unconscious on the courtyard floor. Over them, hammer raised, stands the blacksmith Rollo. You damned fool, Mouse, what have you done? Smithy, what is this? Now, Commander, take a seat there or you'll get the same. The chest full of crystal buried down on the boon shore. You opened it, didn't you, Mouse? I was searching for charts for Periclave. My charts. I warned you to leave things be, didn't I? That's vague. That's super vague. Like, how do you expect leaving things be to also necessarily equate to unleashing old evils? I had no idea that this would happen, but you did it anyway. You're the pirate Otto Powderkeg. Oh. Aye, and now this scrunch set loose the scourge of the green flame. That's an interesting twist. So who is the dead guy in Powderkeg's cell? Green flame, have you all lost your minds? The green flame is a myth. I watched my crew's flesh melt from their bones. That was no myth. Did the dead things follow you here, Mouse? No, they collapsed before they reached the caves. Then maybe there's still time to stop them. Stop them? Stop them how? By smashing those damned crystals. But the dead, there are so many of them. Rollo, Captain, untie me. I can help you. The smithy hesitates, then gives a nod. Pulling a knife, he deftly cuts the rope that binds Silas's wrists. You're welcome to join us, Commander. You'll not get far, I promise you. The red paw... Was that really necessary? I gave him a fair warning. The smithy strides over to his forge and pulls out a bigger hammer. Meet me on the Bone Shore, Mouse, by the wreck of the Lake Witch, and be ready for a fight. The smithy hurries through the west gate and is quickly out of sight. Silas places a paw on your shoulder. Go, Tylo, I'll be with you soon. I give you my word. Good speed, Silas. Silas gives a nod, then hurries up the staircase and into the watchtower beyond. I have a feeling my disguise is not going to work anymore. Luckily, I'm also a ranger. That disguise is also not going to work. All of my disguises are moot. Alright. Let's, which way to the Bone Shore again? What is the fastest way? Oh, yep. I think I got it now. The only trouble is, now that I'm heading down to the Bone Shore, I've got all of these skeletons ahead of me, and no real means of fighting them. Like, does this game have, like, a last-minute combat system to throw in here? Which would be a big surprise, especially considering the fact that this game is crowdfunded. Crowdfunded games tend to be more focused simply because of a lack of budget. But, like, if it even had kind of like a basic combat-esque thing for you to do, that would probably make defeating the skeletons a little bit more meaningful than just something tells you that once you go through, there's no way back. Hurry, Mouse, the Brisance! Take it to the chest. We have to shatter that crystal. Detonate the Brisance cask near the chest. Great. This does not look like it's going to be easy. And also, what happens at the end of that timer? Oh, is there already a Brisance cask near the chest? Where is there... Yep, there we go. Excuse me. I've got a very small amount of time to get this to work. Where am I? Jeez. Okay. It's too bad the game did not auto-save after the point of no return, but I guess let's try that again. And now we at least know where we're supposed to get the prisons, which is no longer in the exact same position as it used to be. All right. Let's try this again. Now that we know where we're supposed to get... Ow. Now I know where we're supposed to get the prisons. Oh, son of a... Blacksmith, I need your protection. And let's set this down. All right, mouse, get clear. What can we do? There are so many of them. Aye, you can see why they call it the Bone Shore. Damn that signal rat, where is he? He'll be here, he swore it. At least the two of us will go out fighting. You'll not be dying here, least not alone. All right, Blacksmith, Silas, once again, I am in need of protection, so I can lug this. It seems as though the nautical prisons does not take is not as unstable as the regular prisons. It seems to last a little bit longer. Shit. All right, now I need to detonate this. That's a fair hit, mouse. The crystal cracked, but it didn't shatter. It's going to take one last push. Hit it again. All right. All right. There's still at least one more prisons. It does not seem like it resupplies itself. Now, if you'll all excuse me, I've got a thing to do very slowly over here. There we go. Tillo, are you all right? Are you hurt? Forget the mouse. Help me close the chest. Together, the two rats heave the lid of the chest back onto its hinges. The smithy sets to work securing the locks. Tillo, you are incredible. Ah, Fatal. They're still here. He was no too long. What are you two doing here? We saw the battle from up on the ridge by the cave. We got here as fast as we could. Aye, we never run from a fight, but we always arrive just after it's finished. So there's no treasure then? Tillo, damned fool of a mouse, I should wring your neck for what you've done. I kept that thing hidden 20 years. Gave up everything to keep it locked away, and now you... Captain? You... Auto powder keg, that's enough. I think the mouse is well aware of what's just happened. Well, I'm still riled up about it, all the same. No, he's right, I set loose the green flame. Aye, and smashed it. No, the crystals aren't the source of the flame, more a channel for its power. Then this isn't over. No, the green flame is still out there, and far from beaten. Huh. Okay, this looks like epilogue material. How goes it, Mouse? Augusto Fatale, you came back for me. Don't get mushy. We never really left. We just needed to pick up a few more things. Farewell, you two. So this is it then. Wait, there was something I wanted to say. Oh, what's that? Farewell, you two. You're really leaving this time? Wait, there's something I wanted to say. Oh, what's that? Farewell, you two. Okay. Aye, I suppose so. Fatale gives you a fond embrace. Farewell, Tylo. Fatale? What? Give it back, now. The mouse reluctantly hands you back your purse. What use are florins where he's going? Give him the other thing. Tillo, the first time you came to our cell, I stole the black lutka from your pouch. I didn't know what it was when I took it. Once you had left, I looked and it was too late. I was afraid you'd realize I'd taken it. I didn't even notice it was gone. What was his name? His name was Bryn. It's a good, honest name. That's why Mara chose it. Here, I'm so sorry. The mouse hands you the black lutka. I think I'll be able to sleep now. Huh. Silas? Are you ready to go, Mouse? What will you do now? There's no going back, that's for certain. What if Mara isn't there? They say magpies never lie. Will you not come with me? And leave these three to deal with this? No, Mouse, the council must be warned. The green flame has returned. And if they don't believe you, I saw it with my own eyes and I can still scarcely believe it. But I have to try. One day I'll be singing songs about you. Well, let's see if I can give you something to write about then. Farewell, Silas. All ready to go? Aye, thank you, Silas, for all you've done for me. I want you to have something here. The rat opens his cupped paws to reveal a scap beetle. Take her, careful now. Keep her with you if you ever need my help. She'll be able to find you, given time if I trained her right. Tillo, about Bryn. Don't forget him. Never. Silas hands you a scroll of waxed paper. Here, the charts for Periclave. Go on now and say your farewells. Now I've patched this boat up as best I can. She's old, but she should keep you dry. You killed the jailer, didn't you, to protect your secret? To protect the chest, aye, to keep it hidden. You were going to let me hang for a crime you committed? I hadn't made up my mind. Did you kill the smithy? I'm sorry for that. I've done my best to do right by him since. The money you've been collecting? Aye, for his family. Yet still he's dead. If that thing in the chest wasn't the green flame, where is it? You know the song of the Gilded Warrior? Sing it. And so at last, to Vela's plain, the Emerald's Fire's army came. There Periclave's sheer walls stood lined, with the last of every living kind. Then from the ranks rode Dunlin bold, astride a salamander, skin like gold. His courage stirred hearts froze with dread. and others went where Dunlin led. Jarlin and Nikto joined the fight, black and white and blue as night. Bathed in the bright abyss's light, 12 rats faced down the green flame's might. Then came the mighty clarion's call, and Dunlin, Jarlin, Nikto all did summon forth a hurricane that quenched at last that dired flame. There's your answer, Periclave. You'll find the green flame waiting for you there. What about Carold? Carold, that damn frog. I should have eaten his other leg and left him on that island. You really ate his leg? It wasn't my fault, it was him cooked it for us. I'll see him right, don't you worry. You mean to take him with you, right? Aye, if you like. You might be needing this then. Fatal hands the captain a wooden peg about as tall as your tail is long. You stole the frog's leg? Don't judge us. At least we didn't eat it. Strange, the green flame's power had no hold on us. Why did we not turn? Who can say? I reckon it's something in the wood. What do you mean, the wood? The wood, the wooden chest, the wood in the scrunched shield, the smithy's teeth, his loot. Your head, That's enough, you two. Farewell, Captain. You're off then? Aye, it's time. Before you go, Mouse, I'll be needing my hat back. Will you need the eye patch back, too? Nah, it was just the fashion for a while. You know, among pirates, the captain takes his hat from you and puts it on. What do you think? Still fits, eh? It does. You fought bravely, good Mouse. Fatal, will you return this urn to Dunlin's tomb? Return? We're thieves. We don't put things back. We take them if we... He didn't ask you, Gusto. One question. Does Dunlin need all of those jewels? I'll see it's done. I've been grateful for your guidance, my lady, and I'm grateful to have been seen, good Mouse. I will bid you farewell, my lady. Farewell, good Mouse, Tillo. May you find what you seek. Captain, let's get this boat launched. What, you really think you'll get to Periclave in that thing? I have to try. I'll not lie to you, it won't be easy, but I've seen enough to know that nothing's impossible. Just head straight out, Mouse, until the currents take hold. You climb into the boat. Silas wades deeper and with a gentle push sends the boat out onto the lake. You know, you're the shortest creature I've ever looked up to. Goodbye, my friend. As your friends slowly fade from view, your thoughts again turn to Mara. And Periclave, waiting for you beyond the horizon, shrouded in fog and mystery, both made in equal parts of truth and hope, of memory and dreams. Little more than the ghost of a tale. Okay, so when's part 2 coming out? Alright, so that was Ghost of a Tale. I thought it was enjoyable. I also think that it's a 6-hour game that goes for 12 hours. And I feel as though specific interface things could have helped negate all of that time. A fast travel system would have saved a lot of time. But in regards to games that are like that are crowdfunded, in a previous playthrough that I did, I commented that the idea that a perfect crowdfunded game understands the funds that it raises and realizes that it has to make compromises. And I feel as though the compromise this game makes is that the developers realized they had to spend their time and focus on specific elements, and their focus was the level construction, the storyline, the writing. Not so much, let's say, the stealth system, actually sneaking past rats, kind of falls to the wayside pretty quickly. Once you've assembled yourself a disguise, the actual mechanics of stealth don't really come into play that much. So actually taking the time to really develop that stealth system isn't quite as necessary as, say, working on the design of the level, the design of the game, setting up the storyline, the order of events. I'm also a fancy hat wearer. In this case, well, towards the end. Although I feel like there are certain things they could have done that would have enabled the game to be much more streamlined without necessarily having to force them to develop additional content. Or let me rephrase, without having to design more levels, per se. Like everything you do, every edition is going to add more content to the package. But I feel like there are very specific things that could have been done that would have streamlined the process. One is a more detailed map. Like, the map doesn't designate entrances and exits. If it labeled where entrances and exits were, like, I wouldn't have to spend so much time walking around in the maze-like environments trying to remember what connected where. If the map also featured things like character locations, item locations that you didn't find. Think of the map in Silent Hill. When you're wandering around Silent Hill, the map fills itself up as you go through doors, find locked doors, find save points, and I feel as though this game would have really benefited from having a more detailed map a la Silent Hill. And they could have also then used that more detailed map as a means of illustrating Tillo as a character, because he's the one who is adding notes to the map. So they could have essentially represented how he would have modified or marked up the map in order to include those details. Now, like, playing the game, I did notice, like, some hiccups that still were in the game, including, like, dialogue tree paths that seemed to go to nothing, dialogue tree paths that were there despite the fact that I'd completed out previous events. Like, when I was talking to... who was the one who was worried? Faustus. When I was talking to Faustus, I had two dialogue options. I could tell him that the master and the jailer are dead, so that Faustus is free to go. Or I could also tell him that the master is on the run and there's a warrant out for their arrest. Like, I don't need both dialogue options to be there. And that happens a few times, actually, especially as the game progresses. And I wonder if that's necessarily, like, just something they missed, or a result of the order of which I did quests, the order of which I talked to people. Like, there is a specific set of dialogue branches that the game is expecting you to follow, and because I followed the dialogue branches in my own path, it meant that certain events didn't happen fast enough, so they all kind of piled up towards the end. Like, if I talked to Faustus after Alma Rezia had fled, but before she had died, like, both of those dialogue options would have made sense based on their location in the story, but I didn't talk to Faustus until after Alma Rezia had died, so that dialogue option probably shouldn't even have been there. But it is still a solid game. It got me really invested in the storyline and the characters. To the point that I would actually be interested to see if they ever actually make a sequel to this. Where does the story go next? Does Tillo eventually find Mara? What happens to the Green Flame? Does Silas find redemption despite his own father being considered a national embarrassment? The Coward King. I'd like to know. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.